right, so we got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. I don't know about this one, man. This Green Bay Packers team is going to be quite a mystery. Can their defense carry them throughout the season? We know their offense is going to need some help. Rodgers is back to back MVP, so you can't argue that he's not doing his part. But everyone else, I'm not sure. They do have Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon are still a solid 1-2 punch, but Bakhtiari's not back. Who knows how the offensive line's gonna hold up? The receiving core is either too old or too young, so I don't know if that's a good combo. Lazard's, somewhat dependable. He's just a little inconsistent. Randall Cobb's old. Definitely get into his last years. And then the two rookies. Um, didn't sound like Rodgers was too happy with the receivers during preseason. So, we'll see. Maybe he's just doing that on purpose. He does love to troll. But I don't think he was. Now, the defense, though, I will give you that. This should be on paper looking like a top 5 defense. I feel like every part of the defense has someone scary, from the secondary to the linebackers to the defensive line. There's someone in there you're worried about. So I will give you that. So that's gonna. I might be watching Packers games for the defense, which is kind of crazy. But then don't even get me on the special teams though, because the special teams was the worst last year. Mason Crosby lost a couple games for you. He's getting old. I was saying I think they should have cut him already, but they're going with him. I'm not really feeling too high on the Packers, and the Vikings offense is just explosive. So I mean, what more could you want?
Yeah, despite all of that, you managed to say about 5 words about the Vikings. So obviously, this is a question about the Packers, and I don't think it would surprise anybody if we won our game on Sunday. And that's because of Aaron Rodgers. The dude could throw a brick 100 yards, and it would be a dime, right? He's got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, like you said, probably the best 1-2 punch in the entire league, if I'm being honest. Both are fine at catching the ball. Randall Cobb has been there forever, and yeah, he's old, but is still got the trust of Aaron Rodgers and can still. They got that chemistry still. It does suck that Alan Lazard isn't going to be playing this week, but we'll probably have him back next week. Tunyon is a full participant in practice and could easily come back and have a top 8 season. And if this, and I get it, it could be a big if, but if we do have Bakhtiari and Elgton Jenkins on our line for any reasonable amount of time, especially to the postseason, then those two could also be top 10 tackles in the NFL. And like you said, our defense is stacked. J. Alexander is the top CB in the league, probably. Adrian Amos, definitely PFF ranked. Darnell Savage is great. And yeah, they got Justin Jefferson, they got Adam Thielen, they got Dalvin Cook. But you know who is driving that car? Kooky Kirk Cousins, who could very easily throw 3 interceptions and just get sacked all game. So I think that it could be a win for the Packers this week. Although I am a little scared. It does suck that we don't get to play with Lazard this week.
And I didn't know, and that only adds to my argument. What? Let's see. The line here we have Minnesota's plus 1.5.
Yeah, I
What?
mean, I'm gonna take the over because I think we're gonna win. I do think it will be tight, and I think that it will probably be a bit of a shootout. I'm gonna say, uh, I'm gonna say 31-28 Packers.
Oh wow! So it's definitely a shootout then. I'm thinking so the over under 46.5. Um, I think I would also take the over. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say though that I'm gonna take the points. Division games in week 1. The home team actually has like a pretty good record. against the spread. So I'm gonna take the points. I'm gonna take Minnesota just because it's week one and we don't know anything.